All right, next submission for StarCraft Remastered. It's the first of today's live streaming session, and this is when one domino falls. And we'll see what the map name is when we actually open it up, because I don't remember. Let's see. All right, I've got it in my list. Soldiers of Misfortune. And then we pop over to this, and let's make sure that we could see the splash screen if there's a custom splash screen. Game is loading. There it is. Would you look at that? Oh, I turned my music. Because Alt-M mutes me. It's Control-M for the music. When am I going to learn to stop clicking that? Oh, I need to... Hang on. Pause the local recording. I need to refresh my remastered... Oh, no, wait, no. Look at that. I thought that... We're fine. We're good? A lot of things going on today. StarCraft campaign. I assume we're going into StarCraft Brood War. Never mind. It will not allow me to click StarCraft Brood War, so I guess we're going into original StarCraft. Maporino entry here, smiley face. I didn't actually pause the local recording, did I? No, we're good. We're still going. Soldiers of Misfortune. Ooh la la. What's going on? Scourge slipped past and rammed the starboard outrider. Engines 3 and 4 are nearing critical. Then shut them down. We can't. We shut them down. We'll fall out of the sky. Move over. Talk to me, people. Generators 5 and 6 are fluctuating. Shields are holding, but they won't take another hit like that. Both starboard engines will reach critical in 96 seconds. Jez, give me maximum safe power. Prepare to cut the starboard engines on my mark. What the hell are you doing? Making it count. 45 seconds. Prepare the boarding lances. Get ready for the emergency landing. Now. I like how the adjutant has a name. Wow. So we're crash landing. Also, sorry, Hydabat, again, for the Nightbot false positives. I guess we'll have to start scaling that back. I didn't mention this submission is created by Ilya Snopchenko, who submitted last year to Maporino 2021. And I believe in chat the person's name is War Chief, who is a story contributor for this campaign, for this project. Yeah, normal, please. Send me in. All hands brace for impact. Engage landing gear and boarding lances. Poof. Everyone in one piece? Somehow. Well, as crash landings go, that wasn't all that bad. Definitely could be worse. Youch. You should know better than to say that. Everyone check yourselves and the ship over, then get back to stations. No telling how long it'll be until we have company. It might be longer than you think, Commander. You seem to have activated the defensive flares as we impacted by accident. That system's now offline, but... The flash of light as we hit. Everyone think that was an explosion, won't they? And unless they come in for a close look, it might just hold up to the kind of scrutiny that the Zerg would give us. Talk about a lucky break. Definitely. Why here, though? You seem to have this spot picked out from the start. Main base is a fair old hike away, but there's the scientific team. That's what you aimed here for. It was our best chance to make contact with them under those circumstances. Not exactly what I had in mind at the start of this, but I'll take it. So, we wait for nightfall and try to patch up ourselves and the ship as best we can. Then we see if we can find some of the Protoss without being killed. And we stay off the grid. Last thing we want is for the Zerg to work out while we're still alive. We're still... Yeah. Yep. We're looking for Protoss after nightfall. Well, considering the last couple of ships we've seen crashed, we got away with that pretty well. Let's just hope our luck holds. Turret? We're still alive, right? And we're close to the Protoss scientists. We just need to be stealthy. It's another suicide mission. So there's little that I could think you and I could do to ourselves to help with the repairs. I think we need to track down our missing Protoss. You sure that's the best idea right now? It's not like we can extract them yet. No, but if the Zerg work out we're still alive, and that the Protoss are here, then they have to double the reason to come here. If that happens, we'll do better if we're working together, which means that we need an alliance sooner rather than later. We can move under the cover of darkness and get there, hopefully without being detected. It's still dicey. Just the two of you. Through heavily infested territory, that's not going to be easy. Agreed, but a small team is faster and stealthier than a larger one, and both of us are well trained in doing such missions. Are you sure we shouldn't contact the rest of our forces? They're going to be worried. This fireman doesn't know where he wants to be. Absolutely not. Sarah will know we're still alive, which means the rest of the command structure will know. If they're smart, they won't come after us right away in order to stop the Zerg from paying more attention to the area. This isn't how our mission was to go, but we're here, in place, with a window of opportunity. We can't waste it if any transmissions or even a mental call might be detected by the Zerg, and that will bring them screaming down on our heads. Essentially what she said. It's too risky by far for us to contact them now. We'll have to wait until we have a plan to extract the forces here. Jason, you just snap out of this funk quickly. I very nearly got us all killed, Ross. And you'll still get us killed if you don't pull your head out of your ass and get your mind back in the game. You're relying on us to get this ship fixed, as you should. We're relying on you to get the help we came for and the plan we need to get us out of this. You got us down into a secure position and is in good shape as we could have expected to be under the circumstances. No one is dead, and any injuries aren't all that serious. All in all, it's a fair trade-off. Now, get back into the mindset you need and on the job, okay? Clear, ma'am. Let's get on with this. Reach the Protoss base and make contact. Davis and Nova Terra must survive. Overlords and Spore colonies have reduced sight range at night. Use Davis's flashbang to knock out enemy units, including Overlords they don't detect while stunned. Use flashbang grenade F. Press F to do stuff. Okay, let me just pause really quick and say, well, let's make a save so we don't have to sit through that again. But I appreciate this is a submission that has a lot of text at the beginning, but there's not an expectation that I'm supposed to be doing something while it's happening. This is an issue I have with several other submissions where, and I talked about this at the end of last stream, where like, when there's a bunch of stuff happening, I'm more inclined to just ignore random dialogue pop-ups, even if it's voiced. Because like I want to be like playing the map because I know that the enemy is working away, even though there's dialogue playing. And this is one where I wasn't able to control anything. We could watch the base get set up, and it was nice to watch that and then just like listen to the dialogue so that we could actually understand what they were saying rather than mostly ignoring it.
Say again.
So Cloak Lockdown versus Cloak and Flashbang.
From that last.
What have we here? Let's get this show on the road. That's about the
Jason Davis. I'm sensing powerful sources of psionic energy nearby. 3 of them, to be precise.
Impeccable time.
What could we possibly be looking at?
What
More
have we
Cerebrits?
here?
No, they don't seem sentient nor malevolent. Just something. Close to the nature of the planet. We might want to investigate.
Impeccable time.
Say again.
And I assume I can go back and get healed.
This should be...
Oh, he's got a little pew pew pew. They must do... Ignores armor. Okay, well, that's a little spiced. What about a flashbang here? Well, it's literally Maelstrom. Oh my god. Why? Oh god. Cloak? Hey, dude, I get, see, that's a perfect instance. Oh, well, number one, awesome detection radius. But number two, that's an instance where, like, they were talking, but, like, literally no player is going to be paying attention to the text that's on the screen. Nobody. Heal me.
From that last.
Don't leave, you coward. Okay.
Status report. Loud
What
and clear.
have we here?
But again, this is a mistake I see several maps making across all of the games that we have submitted. Well, maybe not AoE 2, to be fair. But
That's about the size of it.
we're supposed to be doing something with these psionic emanations, but then I got flooded with a ton of enemies, so like I have no idea what was said.
Impeccable time.
I don't understand how there's an expectation that players can do more than one thing besides play the game, and like, oh, also read like paragraphs of dialogue. Like, it's just not possible.
Let's get this show on the road. Count.
And even if it's voiced, like, it's playing in my ears, but it's not, like, going into my brain with any sort of understanding. This is why briefings exist, and needs to all be in there, and that's why I would commend what was done right at the beginning of this one, which is having a non-playable section while like the AI is doing something and setting stuff up for you that you don't have to interact with, and you can focus on like what's being told to you. And I'm bringing this up now because this seems like it's a pretty story-oriented project, so this is a good lesson to take from this and also learn from this.
I'm all ears.
There we go.
Let's get the show on the road.
From that last.
Can we maybe, yeah, only get him? So his ignores armor. I don't know if this is concussive or normal damage, though. Hers is concussive. We might as well just kill the overlords, though I assume they can rebuild them.
I'm all ears. Impeccable time. What is here? Let's get the show on the road.
Okay. Can I disable... It says spore colonies have a shorter range at night.
What have we here?
From that last.
Look at this. Look at this. There we go. Excuse me? Oh, I'm not cloaked. I'm so stupid. I'm like, oh, they can't see me, right?
Talk to me. Let's get this show on the road. Count on it.
I like the "let's get this show on the road" voice line. This is something I say frequently, and I am a
all
fan.
ears. Count on it. Talk to me.
I feel like killing this this hatchery will go a long way. They don't seem to be building out of this hatchery, actually, so maybe it doesn't matter.
This should be interesting. That's about the size of it.
Do I have health regen?
I'm all ears.
Or did I just never take enough damage on her?
Talk to me. Count on it. This should be interesting.
It's tough, you know, to kind of go back to that, because I see Necron said, like, I agree it should be in the briefing. Because, like, at the same time, obviously, briefings can get pretty beefy, and this is an instance where, like, the story takes place in a ship, and then on the ground, right? So, like, I think there's multiple solutions to this. I just want to stress, especially after yesterday's submission, where I struggled, and, like, apparently there was text on the screen that I just completely ignored, that, like, it's definitely something that happens with just simple, like, it's just the way the human brain works. It's not just me. I challenge anybody, like, come and play this map, and also I want you to recite the plot of The Empire Strikes Back with as many details as possible out loud. Try that. Like, I mean, no one's gonna try that, but I'm telling you, like, it's basically like that. The concept of thinking of trying to do that probably, like, feels a little overwhelming just thinking about doing it. Like, that's, you know, that's kind of the unique... Oh my god, I'm, like, stuck back here. That's kind of the unique circumstance that I'm in as a... As a streamer. Wow, big whiff.
Talk to me. Count on it. That's about the size of it. Let's get
Hold position, micro.
Talk to me.
Or like it's even if something is literally right in front of your face, it's surprisingly easy to miss. You just don't really think about the circumstances where you would miss something that's right in front of your face, or you're here, like you're actively hearing. Like, yeah, you know what? There's a lot of circumstances where you might miss stuff. Obviously, I'm making excuses for myself, but I would extend this to other players as well who aren't even necessarily, you know, recording a video and commentating. Okay, I was not detected there.
That's about the size of it. Let's get the show on the road. What here?
I would like to see the guy with flashbang have selection priority out of these two. That would be nicer, I think.
I'm all ears. Let's get the show on the road.
Don't they just rebuild these Ultralisks anyway?
Count. Let's get the show on the road. I'm all ears. Let's get the show on the road.
Let's go back and get healed, and then we'll keep going in this direction.
Show on the road. This should be interesting.
No.
I'm reading.
I'll
make it happen. Loud.
Wow.
Say again.
They hate me. They hate me.
Impeccable timing.
What's the beacon for? Can I heal on the beacon?
Let's get the show on the road. This should be interesting. Talk to me. Count.
Let's try this.
Let's get the show on the road. Count.
Oh, here she comes. She's changed her mind. This is intriguing. Like, I feel like this is meant to be
all
something.
ears.
Jason, you better hurry. Our sensors show the Zerg are about to
This
attack our
should
location.
be-
Find them something else to do.
That's about the size of it.
Dog, apparently I went the wrong direction at the start. Give me a break.
Counter.
I'm not going to save. I'm just going to... I can always just completely restart because we've made virtually zero progress. So let's stick with this.
Let's get the show on the road. Counter.
I'm reading you.
Doctor.
The snare. Ah!
That's about the
Where am I going? Like, I think I have to get to yellow, right? But
show on the road.
I also noticed
Counter.
really quickly when I glanced. I was glancing at the chat. Someone had said go left. Jason, I feel these springs are filled with psionic energy emanating from underground. We can use them to heal and regain our energy. Okay, that's cool.
Here. Let's get the show on the road.
Are you implying we should be taking a hot bath together? Hilarious. Close.
Say again.
Impeccable time.
Coming near the Iurian springs will allow your heroes to regenerate health and energy. Oh my god, well that just negates the close.
That's about the size of it. What? Here. I'm all ears. That's about the size of it. Doctor. What? Here.
Rainer, Kerrigan, this is a recovery
Let's get the
terminal.
show on the road.
It'll heal you and restore
This
some of your
should
energy.
be interesting. Talk to me. Let's get the show on the road.
Confirm that last.
Oh yeah, look at that! The Iron Spring might also heal the Zerg. Be attentive.
I'm all ears.
Confirm that last.
It's like fast enough that I don't feel super impatient. It's decent. It's
Impeccable
decent.
time.
It's
Confirm that
fine.
last.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
That's about the size of it.
I feel like by going the wrong way at the beginning, I set myself back too far, but I can't
That's
quite
about
tell
the
yet.
Size of it. Let's get the show on the road.
No, why don't you just kill them?
I'm reading you.
That's about the size of it. Impeccable time.
Can maybe they're just like
I'm
not
all
be queens
ears.
at all on the
Let's
first
get
part of this
show
map?
on the road.
Because I assume this is only the first part.
Status.
Just remove the queens. Or have them be idle,
I'm
if
all
possible.
ears. Talk to me. Count on it.
Good
Let's
thing
get
we
the
healed and
show
now
on
she's
the
at half
road.
health.
Let's get the show
All right.
on the road. That's about the size of it. Talk to me.
Dude, this is all part of my
That's
master
about
plan.
the
They're gonna have to
size of
spend larva to remake Overlords. Think
Let's
about
get
that.
The show on the road. Count on it. Talk to me. Let's get the show on the road.
I'm reading.
What over here? This should be interesting. Talk to me. What
Okay,
over
Ultralisk
here?
dead. Let's
That's
go up
about
here
the
to
size
the
of
hot
it.
spring.
This should
And they
be
kill it, get it!
Talk
Next time.
impeccable time.
Okay, let's sit on the hot spring and
Let's
kill
get
some
the show
overlords.
on the road.
A rather aggressive covert operation.
I'm all ears.
Well, let's wait to get healed up here, and then we will cloak
From
and
that
try and
left.
make as much progress sneakily as possible. Sneakily, that's right. Granted, there's a spore right there, so...
Say again. Confirm that last. Consider it done.
It's hard to know to decide, like, which way to go. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... I mean, I don't
I'm
think
all
that I feel, like,
ears.
stressed about
Say
that
again?
at this point. I mean, there was a voice line, or a dialogue line where he's like,
What
hey,
over
hurry up!
here?
And I'm like, what are you
This
talking about? There's,
should
like,
be-
6 ways for me to go. How am I
That's about
supposed
the
to
size
know?
of it. Let's get the show on the road. This should be interesting. That's about the size of it. Let's get the show on the road.
I think it's worthwhile to kill these colonies.
Impeccable time. Let's get the show on the road.
They obviously are rebuilding these.
That's
Ultralisks.
about the size of it. Let's get the show on the
Again,
road.
should I be trying to
These
clear this
should
pathway
be
for myself, or should I just go?
That's about the size of it. Let's get the show on the road. This should be interesting. Let's get the show on the road. Count on it. Let's get the show on the road. Talk to me. I'm all ears. Talk to me. I'm all ears. What over here? That's about the size of it.
Just go? Okay.
Impeccable time. That's about the size of it. Impeccable time. That's about
Close.
I'll make it happen.
Talk to me.
Well, now we have to wait.
This should be interesting. Talk to me. Count on it.
You know what? How about this? Just load me up here. Let's just load me up here. And let's go. Let's cloak. We have a general sense of the direction we need to go now. Let's go. This way.
About the size of it. Let's get this show on the road. This should be interesting. That's about the size of it. This should be interesting. That's about the size of it. This should be interesting. That's about the size
This
of
thing
it.
could just patrol
This
straight up
should
to me
be
at any moment.
That's
How could I
about
know?
the size of it. This should be interesting. That's about
They
the size
should
of
be
it.
interesting.
Count it. That's about the size of it.
Don't
These
stop,
should
because if
be
you stop, then your guy... Well, actually, no, we're cloaked.
That's
Your
about
units
the
don't
size.
automatically try to...
This should be
No.
interesting.
Go!
Count it. That's
Oh,
about
baby.
the size of it.
Up, just go into...
Get
Just
the
get there.
show on the road.
Just skip all this.
Count it.
Ninjas of the jungle! You've reached the Protoss base without killing enemy units. Look at that, dude. Achievement Master Maporino after only one restart. Never a dull
Here.
moment. Looks
Let's
like they're
get
under
the show on
siege.
the road. Count it.
Looks like we gotta help them fight off without the Zerg turning specifically against us, right? If we can help the Protoss, that'd be that would go a long way, I hope. Help the Protoss destroy the Nidus canals. The Protoss nexus must not be destroyed. Okay, well, there's one. Dude, banger storm right there. You're welcome. Okay, good stuff.
This should be interesting. That's about the size.
And I assume the other one's over here.
This should be. That's about the size of it. What here? Impact.
Dude, that's got a long range.
Count. Talk to me. This should be interesting.
Get in there before the maelstrom wears off, you dummies! Come on! Making me do all the work here.
What?
This guy's gonna run out of energy soon. What's going on up here? Oh, there's... Oh, rock formations. Would you look at that? Almost there. There we go. Terrans, we appreciate the assistance, but what brings your kind here to our world? Antara Wadoon Warrior, I'm Commander Jason Davis, leader of the Terran forces supporting Executors Tastar and Artanis. Judicator Eldaris has had much to say about you, Commander. Very little of it was good. I'm sure he has, but then I'm less interested in playing politics and respecting those who have not earned the respect than I am making sure people stay alive. He doesn't appear to share that order of priorities. Perhaps we had better get undercover. The Zerg will be back soon enough, and in greater numbers. You are not here without reason, I am sure. Praetor, we cannot remain here. Our people are counting on us. Lasara. My lady, we cannot risk moving you and your team. With the Zerg so close, departing would be fatal to you. My father is counting on us reaching his position. Our people will die if we fail our mission. Our people will die if you get yourself killed. Trying to reach the main base with the Zerg in our path would be the height of folly. We must wait for reinforcements to reach our position. You would put your faith in reinforcements from a base that is heavily besieged? Look around you. There's nowhere on Ire that is not already heavily pressed. We cannot afford to wait for relief. Perhaps I might be able to assist with your issues. And what would a pair of mere Terrans be able to achieve that an entire war host of Protoss could not? You know nothing of what we are trying to achieve. Want to bet? You're trying to get a team to the nearby base so that you can activate the Protoss Ark ship buried beneath it in order to evacuate your people. But you've been pinned down here and can't get through. Judging by that reaction, I would say that's a pretty good guess. Given that we just came from the base, though, that was always a safe bet. Lady, I take it that you lead the team here. What could you know of our mission? Have you been... Right now, I'm about your only chance of walking out of this hellhole alive. Don't irritate me. Instead of this conversation unless I ask you otherwise. Boom, got him roasted plus L plus ratio. Now, as I was saying, I believe you lead the team here. I am Researcher Lasara. I am assuming that you are the Terran commander that has attracted so much attention in recent times. You'd be correct. Commander Jason Davis at your service. Did I hear you say that your father commanded the defense of the base near the Ark ship? You did. Does he still live? Last time I saw him, he did. Things make a lot more sense now. He said to give this to you. Thank you. Do you have a plan, Commander? Of sorts. Unfortunately, my ship was forced down and has taken serious damage some kilometers from here. My crew are conducting repairs as quickly as possible, but even so, we don't have the room to extract all of you. You may not need to. If my records are true, once the Ark ship is made operational, then we can warp all Protoss in the area aboard. The systems on the ship are far superior to those on most Protoss ships, and they have the capacity to conduct warp operations at a far higher rate. Smith Carex is correct. If the Ark ship can be restored, then extraction will not be an issue, but the issue is getting there. Leave that to us, but if you can get to the ship, can you restore it? It will not be easy, but yes, it will, however, take time. The power generators could be activating ahead of our arrival, but we would need to be able to contact the base in order to provide them with the information to do so, and unfortunately our communication systems have long since been taken offline. The antenna is in place, but the Zerg have cut power to it. We cannot spare anyone to repair it. Warp gate model without the buzzing. If you can get me to the repair team, we'll make sure that they get them back up and running. Such a mission is foolhardy. I will not authorize any of my men to take part in such a hopeless attempt. I don't recall asking for your opinion, nor am I asking for your support. In fact, I'm not in need of anything at all from you. Although I'm rather curious as to why you're so keen to stay here. An interesting problem to solve, one I'll have to spend some time on. Lasara, how soon can your team be ready to move? Faye Smith, take command in my absence. I need 5 minutes to collect my equipment. After that, I'll be ready to accompany you. Good. We'll scout out the area ahead of your arrival. You cannot seriously consider conducting this insane operation in person. I will not allow it. Now, wait a minute. You do not command me, Praetor. I've waited for you to formulate a plan to save our people, and you've ignored your duty to them. I must now do so in your stead. When mere Terrans are more willing to aid us than our own kind, then we must consider what is truly best for our brethren. This is a risk, certainly, but you would do so, have us die without a fight, and I cannot do that. These may be the final days of our home world, but they do not have to be the final days of our people, and I'll accept whatever I can find to prevent our extinction. If that is not your goal, then step aside and let those who think differently fight for us, but you will not stand in our way. Wow, she's definitely a firecracker. That's an attitude I can get behind. If more people thought that way, then we wouldn't have the issues we do now. Twitter snark. It would solve all the world's problems. It's people like that that make this war worthwhile. Now lead the way, Commander. I shall join you once you point out a good route to ascend. Worthwhile war. Escort Lasara to each Protoss beacon and defend her while she repairs the conduits. She will follow Commander Davis. Once you enter high ground, Lasara must survive. Okay.
This should be interesting.
These should be interesting.
Talk to me.
What's this? Oh, that's one of the power conduits.
What have we here?
All right, get up here, lady.
That's about the size of it. This should be interesting.
So if I've learned anything, it's that we probably should not try to be slow and meticulous, but rather just go. Because this seems like a map where the enemy just steadily gets more powerful. I just hope you didn't expect me to fight to your standards, Commander. While I had some training, I certainly am not a seasoned warrior. Listen, no one cares. Just repair... Oh, cool. Just repair the stupid thing, okay? Get up here.
Let's get the show on the road. This should be interesting. That's about
Don't move my camera.
Doctor, I'm all ears. That's about the size of it. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, here she comes. Oh, she's got a High Templar with her, too.
Here.
What are you doing? No!
That's about the size of it. I'm all ears. That's about
I guess we can use her to tank because she's got shields. Thank you. I would have never gone past all of them without your assistance. Now I can start working the power link. I only 5 minutes!
Talk to me. What have we here?
Be on your guard. I don't like this quiet at all. Well, really the only thing to do... Her shields come back really fast. I got the point, but I guess... Okay, I sense them approaching from the caves down there. Stop it, Queen!
This should be interesting. Let's get the show on the road.
Cool. Well, she got hit too, but that's fine. He'll probably be able to kill them all. Okay, White also attacking during this is garbage.
I'm here. Let's get the show on the road. What?
See, they're like talking, and it's all I don't like. It's like it's not even on the screen. Like they were like 2 or 3 lines that just popped up, and I did not even realize that there was text on the screen until that last one. More incoming from the caves. I think like part of it is you want to be in position. In a man, that did not work out, did it? Where you want to be in a position where you can block the ramp. But I'm ensnared, so I can't move around. So I will reiterate. Other opinion. Just no queens. Just take them off the map. There's another attack coming, this time from the north.
From that last.
Say no to queens. Just let him take the heat. 3-3. They're both 3-3. She's 2-3. He tanks a little bit better.
That's about the size of it.
More of them are... Oh, okay. They seem a little too smart for my taste.
Talk to me. Count on it. That's about the size.
She's fine. Because what you could do is cloak on the ramp, and then they wouldn't even be able to get up there. And then you could just kill him that way pretty easily. But I think that's not in the cards for us.
Talk to me.
He regens. I just saw it tick up. There's a big clump of them coming from the caves. And see, it's too late.
Let's get the show on the road. I'm all ears.
Dude, that tree mischance coming in hot.
This should be interesting. That's about the size of it.
1 minute? I'm assuming one more group. Maybe let's... Well, because they can unburrow... Ugh, we can unburrow there, so I'm a little... If I can see that thing incoming, there's more of them coming, more than we can handle.
Say again.
Impeccable. This should be...
Like...
That's about the size of it. Let's get the show on the road. That's about the size of it.
They literally said more than we can handle. So I thought maybe it's a scripted loss, and then it just ends. It just ends. Don't put a voice line in that says more than we can handle. When... Just forget it. Okay, this is fine. Let's just do it again. 5 minutes! Strap in, boys! Straight from the beginning. Here we go. Oh, just use the flashbang. It's that easy, right? Oh yeah, I forgot flashbang exists, even though I've been using it over and over in this section. Right? It's not that I just like forgot it exists. Of course, it's not that there's like way too many units all at once in like an absurd ask of the player. No, it's fine. Just make them instant lose. Let's hope they saved.
I'm all ears.
These goddamn queens.
This should be... I'm all ears. Count.
Ah, they're still talking.
Impeccable time. This should be interesting. That's about the size of it. Let's get the show on the road. This should be interesting. Count. Let's get the show on the road.
Nothing like some classic instant loss conditions, right? Who can say no to those?
road.
Well, most people, but okay. Just go ahead, lady.
This should be
We'll say, I don't know if saving during the timer could mess it up in some way, but we'll do it.
I'm all ears.
I'll just sit on top of her and screw the worrying about the caves and blocking the ramp and all that, alright?
Impeccable time.
Say again.
Impeccable time.
You can cloak when you're low. I was cloaked, but guess what? I was also ensnared, as I have been for the entire mission.
What have we here?
Status report.
Sorry,
I'm all
I get
ears.
a little more tilted than usual when someone's like, "Oh, just do blank." Like, yeah, no shit.
What have we here? I'm all ears.
Oh. We'll just save more frequently. It'll be fine.
Impeccable
I'm more frustrated with myself for not saving when I should have,
What
because
have
now I
we
have to
here?
like do the timer again. Otherwise, this is fine. This is perfectly fine.
Talk to me.
I'm reading you.
Talk to me. Let's get the show on the road.
What are you doing? Get back on your beacon.
Impeccable time.
Better be careful, buddy. You're about to get broodlings.
All ears. Talk to me.
Yeah, she's helping out.
What have we here? Impeccable timing.
It's interesting too, though, because like for most of this, I can just be hands off. I don't have to do anything until the last attack, and then it's like, well, if you don't land the perfect flashbang, you lose. It's a little inconsistent
From that
there.
last.
Impeccable timing. I'm all ears.
That flashbang's really strong, though. It's only 50 energy, which is a banger.
These
Snare, and that also slows my attack speed too.
talk to me. Talk to me.
From that last.
I think she shouldn't say more than we can handle, because it gives the impression like, oh, fuck, you know? Also, what the fuck is this? Why is Infested Kerrigan here? Oh, she's helping us. Okay.
Talk.
Sarah,
Impeccable time.
you're a ridiculously stubborn son of a bitch, you know that? And I thought I was impatient. At least Nova has more sense than to try and do everything herself. I thought she was a hostile, like, defiler with the attack added back in. Thanks, I guess. You avoided detection, I hope.
What have we here?
Please, give me a hard one. Give me a hard one. And don't you ever scare me like that again. I can't
I'm all
lose you,
ears.
too. What are you doing?
Let's get the show.
For now, yes, but the Zerg are pushing harder, and there are only so much we can do to support them. Jim's holding the
What
line well, though. We
here?
better not hang around.
I'm all ears.
How? What? Who are...
Impeccable timing. These
Huh,
should
yeah,
be
Lasara, meet Sarah Kerrigan, one of my
What is
top
it this
lieutenants.
time?
You're working with the Zerg? Let's just say that the Zerg have their own factions, same as the rest of us. It's a long story for which we
Yes.
now have no time.
What have we here?
Let's just say, yeah, but she...
That's about the size of it.
Yes, I'm infested and therefore not trustworthy. I know that everyone knows that. Thank you so much for reminding me and making me feel better about it.
Let's get the show on the road.
You misunderstand me, Sarah
Oh.
Kerrigan. While I admit that your appearance can be unnerving,
Let's
especially
get the
when
show on the road.
unexpected, you
This
cleared
should
the
be-
Zerg away from our goals with little effort, and you have the trust of Commander Davis.
What
I'm certainly prepared to
here?
work with you, but everything I have heard about the Zerg says that they are mindless monsters that seek nothing but our
What
destruction.
is it this time?
Impeccable
That's not
timing.
attackable. Maybe up here to go up and around?
I'm
Or
all
these will
ears.
become vulnerable after this, I don't know. Okay, here she comes.
What have we here?
But you are a rather large argument against the logic, which throws almost every theory we have about the Zerg straight into the
That's
void. I was
about
always
the
taught
size of
1,000
it.
pieces of evidence cannot prove a theory right,
What
but one
have
piece
we
can prove a
here?
theory wrong. However,
That's
until now,
about
I've
the
never
size
seen it
of it.
illustrated as bluntly as you have.
Let's get the show on the road.
Um,
Count on it.
That's certainly not what I expected. Thank you.
This should be interesting.
I know this is a big shock, frankly, to everyone, but can we get back to the immediate issue, please?
Yes.
Oh, of course, we need to proceed to the next
Impeccable
point.
timing.
I think up here...
That's about
Oh,
the size
let me
of
remove
it.
the rock blocking the way. Never mind. Take
This
me back.
should
Escort
be
Lassard to each purple beacon and defender while she repairs the conduit. We're on the way. We're on our way. So we got Kerrigan
What
now.
is it this
Ah!
time?
Now we have ensnare. The
I'm
tables have
all
turned.
ears. Count on it.
I'm not going to pretend to understand the story at all. It's obviously part of a larger
That's
project that
about
uses
the size of
existing StarCraft lore and
Let's get
characters
the
to make
show
something
on the
totally
road.
different.
This should be interesting. That's
You
about
bastards
the
want to
size of
dance?
it.
Eat flashbang!
This should
I'm
be-
just adding to, I'm just making some
That's
lines.
about
Just
the
making some
size
cool
of it.
lines up for myself.
This should be
Alright, come on up here, lady.
No time.
No, 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 no.
What is
Oh, she's well, she's ranged and melee. It depends on, you know, how close she is to stuff. I have enough replacement cable to repair it, but we'll have to seal and bury it so the Zerg can't destroy it again. I hope I'm not too low health for this.
That's about the size of it.
Okay, I saved.
No time like the present.
I'm all ears.
If those High Templar come up and storm me again, I'm gonna be mad. I wonder what we should be expecting this time. I'm gonna guess Zerg. Just Zerg.
Boldly. Our conquest continues.
You've got to be kidding me. Tank him, Lasara. She's doing great. She's doing great. I glanced over and at one of the creators had said that the first beacon is the hardest one. So I think we're Gucci. I
No
think we're
time
Gucci.
like the present.
What have we here?
I have too good. You've given me too good to use syndrome with the flashbang. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to
I'm
use
all
5
ears.
consecutively on the last wave. What's going on? What are you all been up to? Nothing, huh?
What have we here? Talk to me. That's about
Fall
the
clear.
size of
Let
it.
me handle them. Fall clear. I don't know what this is gonna be, so just.
Speak.
Talk to
Oh, I
me.
see.
That's about the size of it. Let's get the show on the road.
Let me handle them, she says.
What have we here? Count on it. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, I have Storm. Whoops.
I'm all ears. Impeccable time.
2F3T. That's the combo.
What
2F.
have we
Boom.
here?
3T. Boom. Just like that. Ooh!
Impeccable timing. Talk to me.
Say again. I'll make it happen.
Speak.
What have we here?
Status report. On the move.
So how's everyone's day?
Talk to me. Let's get the show on the road.
Well, I think we lose.
Impeccable timing.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're out. We're out. We're out of,
No time.
No, 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 no.
Impeccable timing.
Get him, Kerrigan.
I'm all ears. Talk to me. That's
I
about the
flashbanged
size of
myself, and I was like, well,
Count.
that's it.
That's about the size of it.
What is it
What
this
have
time?
we here? Let's get the show on the road.
Speak. I
Go
return.
well, spring it up. Last Oh no! I just moved away!
Speak.
Lasara, no! She can kill him. She can do it. No, she can't. She's dead. Son of a... Can I get a shout out for some ooze? Of course you
I'm
can.
all ears.
Nice, nice.
What is it this time?
What have we here?
I'm reading you.
What have we here? This should be...
Just forget it. Just forget it.
I'm all ears. That's the size
I love the asshole Zergling spawns at the end. Just, you know. Oh, you thought you won? Fuck out of here.
Count. Let's get the show on the road.
no,
I'm reading you.
Talk to me. This should be
Yes.
interesting.
I like his voice lines. I'm not making fun of it. I like it. I'm not mocking it. I'm just mimicking it. Sha-na-na-na-na, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing good, Alexa. Thanks for asking.
Impeccable time. Doctor.
Alright, let's not fuck this up this time. Just kill these two like normal.
Count.
What? That only hit one!
What have we here? This should be...
No time.
Count.
I'm reading you.
Talk to me. Count.
Status
Okay, don't fucking leave, apparently.
Here.
Because 4 burrowed Zerglings that have been here the whole time.
Talk to me.
Oh, happy Orthodox Easter to you as well, Stock
What
Toast.
have we here?
My Easter was
That's
last
about the
weekend?
size
2
of
weekends ago? Last weekend.
Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, let's go take a hot bath. Cleanse ourselves. Listen, StarCraft Remastered. I don't want this to be adversarial.
Talk to me.
I feel the power from the spring, no wonder Zerg are so attracted. Okay. I don't want it to be adversarial. I like it. It inflames a fire in my belly, okay? This is probably what my ancestors felt hunting gazelle on the African plains.
Talk to me.
Except they didn't get a quick save option.
Confirm that last.
Is this a different beacon? This
Count.
looks like a different beacon. Look at this ultra.
Be interesting.
If I'm very quiet, they won't see me.
No time.
What have we here? Impeccable time. Talk to me.
No time.
Uses claws at close range. That's cool.
What have we here? Impeccable timing. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, this is
I'm
the one we
over
already.
here.
That's the one we fixed. I see. So if we were to like right click in this general vicinity, which direction? Okay,
Let's
this
get
way.
the show on the road.
Say again.
I'm all ears. Impeccable timing. Let's get the show on the road. Count.
Scribbit-a-bop. Wow. I really like the Kerrigan ranged attack, but then she will use claws at close range. I think that's cool.
Talk to me. What here?
Stop it!
Let's get the show on the road. Count.
I think we have to go this
That's
way.
about the size of
Status.
I'm all ears. These should be.
Can we avoid this, or is she too stupid?
That's about the size of it. Count. That's about the size of it.
I think that did that Sunken Cully start with low HP? Because that's really nice. Because they know that you have to go this way, basically.
Talk to me. Impeccable time.
No.
Get the show on the road. Count.
What is it this time?
There we go.
I'm all ears.
Okay, now we're on the spring and everyone's fine. We'll kill some overlords. We can maybe move these two to the edge.
This should be interesting. Let's get the show on the
I
road.
can hit the hatchery. Kerrigan, why don't you just like hang out here and protect us? Are they healing? Are we technically on the spot? I don't think so. Oh, that's gonna take a while, isn't it? The only thing that can make this go faster is if Kerrigan was attacking it, but I don't know if she has the range. No.
It is time.
She's got StarCraft 2 Kerrigan voice lines. Yeah, she does a lot more damage than the other two, but she does normal damage.
No time.
Here.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
I'm all ears.
Let's just wait and let, what's her name?
From
Oh,
the
it's Nova.
Yes.
We'll let Nova get back up to snuff.
Impeccable time.
It was a little dicey, but we did good. We did good. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew.
Talk to me.
Speak.
What have we here?
Good, almost. There we go.
Impeccable timing.
Well, this is up here for later if we
That's
want it.
about the
Just
size
avoid
of
that
it.
sunken. No reason to attack that
Count.
stuff if we don't have
Let's
to.
Get, the show on the
Get
road.
outta here.
Count me. This
Don't
should
worry
be
about that, lady. What are you
Count.
doing? If she chases that,
That's
no.
about
Okay,
the
good.
size of it.
From that last.
Count.
You have a little
That's
more
about
armor,
the
so I guess
size
come
of
up
it.
here and tank
Let's
this.
get the show on the road. Talk to me.
This is the last conduit, but it may take more time to fix.
Let's get the show on the road.
An extra 30 seconds.
Impeccable time. Talk to me.
Sarah's got a plan.
What have we here? Talk to me. This should be
This is normal consume. Obviously, we can't consume our own stuff. Look at that! I've seen these creatures on Char and then in your ranks during the battle with the Arch ship, but never this close.
From that last.
Fancy. Now's your chance to see them in action because we've got incoming. I mean, I don't know where they're coming from.
Yes.
It's like maximum number of enemies, but again, like I don't know what direction. I don't know what direction they're coming from.
Here.
Oh yeah, she's allied, so she'll take damage from them. The south over here, I guess.
what have we here?
Okay, it is giving me a general sense of where they're coming from, so we're good. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought they...
Impeccable time.
We're good. We're good.
Impeccable time.
I'm trying to, like, skill shot the flashbang so that I don't hit myself with it, but sometimes it just doesn't really, you know. They don't seem to let up, do they? Maybe I shouldn't put them so
here.
close to her. Oh, a little late. Little late.
This should be. What have we here? Count.
This is a nice addition.
Impeccable
This changes
time.
it up. They're attacking from both directions at once. I'm gonna back these up just a little bit because I am in range of that Overlord.
Count. That's about
I was very late on that flashbang. I kept
That's
rethinking
about
how I
the
was gonna
size of it.
to use it there. Ultralisk incoming from the south. If we can stun them. Ho 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 ho. They're sending Overlords too. They might spot the lurkers.
I'm all ears.
He's all ears.
Say again.
What have we here? Impeccable timing. I'm all ears. Talk
Go
to
on.
me.
Oh, there they are.
Impeccable timing.
Who needs to stun them when they're scared?
Here. Let's get the show on the road.
Hey,
I'm
come
all
on.
ears.
I'll even move my dudes forward for this.
That's about the size of
Say
This
again.
is getting a tad annoying. I'm almost done, Commander. Just a tiny bit longer. Brace yourselves. They're coming again from both sides. Bop, 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 oop, bop.
it. Talk.
Ooh, that's...
This should be. That's about the size of
No time like the present.
I'm all ears.
Don't hit Lasara.
Impeccable time.
We seem to be in okay shape. Storming is a little dicey as well because obviously the lurkers, you know, can get hit.
What is it this time?
What have we here? I'm all ears. That's
Connection is reading is solid on both ends. All systems are reading normal. We need to get back to the outpost. Good, we're done here. Nova, go to the main outpost with Lasara. I see. I don't think I should appear there. There's bound to cause issues with your new friends.
What have we here?
They'll need to get used to that. We just gotta do it without haste. Well, if you think you can do it without us getting perforated, lead the way.
What is it this time?
You return, Commander. I take it your foray was successful. Well, I've got good news for you, but you have to hear me out. And why would good news require that I hear you out? Because I've got support coming in, but she's an infested Terran psionic who's retained her mind, and I'd really rather no one tried to kill her because she's a very good friend of mine. But that's utterly impossible. The Zerg are monsters. They don't do friendly fire to your own stuff, only to allied stuff. Just as us Terrans are primitives, they aren't worthy to stand with the Protoss warriors. Just because you believe it or are told that doesn't make it true. I won't deny that the Zerg are vicious and dangerous, but they have their factions just like the rest of us, and there's a lot going on here than what appears on the surface. Look, I know I'm not your commander, and I have no right to give you orders, so I'm just going to make myself clear. Sarah is so close to me, she's practically family. Anyone who attacks her will answer to me. Coming here to bail you out wasn't exactly my idea of a good time, and I don't have to stay here. You're not escaping this mess without our help, and she is the help we need to turn the tide just enough for us to pull this off. Anybody have a problem with that? It will not be a problem, Commander. This is unthinkable. I will only tolerate this because our situation is so dire, but don't expect me to follow your lead here. And we'll have to make do without your aid, like I said. Nova, Sarah, I take it that by now the Zerg are aware of our presence here anyway, so we might as well just make contact with the Liberator. We need to know what the status of the repairs is. Glad to hear from you, Commander, and see that you're all still in one piece. I've got good and bad news for you. I'll get the Chief Engineer on the line. She'll fly again, sir, but now without a lot of work, and unless we can get her into a full shipyard environment, she isn't going to be the same. She'll be limping until then. We obviously don't have time to fix absolutely everything. What do you need to get just enough repaired to get us off the ground and back into space? At present, we're trying to get her airtight again and then have at least the engines running. Besides, we're running rather low on resources we need for the repair job. How much are you going to need? I'd estimate at least 2,000 units of minerals and half that of Vespine, but I guess getting them here is going to be more of a problem. Praetor, we need to spare the required resources for repairing the Terran vessel, seeing as how that's our best chance of escaping. Absolutely not. We're running low on resources ourselves, and what little we have remaining is necessary to keep both the base running and the refugees well stocked. Can I just put a bullet through his head and say we've been here from the start? It's been there from the start. If you need the resources, there are still barely tapped fields outside the base northeast from here. I'll give the probes to mine them and deliver them to your vessel as an act of goodwill. We'll take what we can. Oh. Oh. 59 minutes.
Talk to me. That's about the size of it.
I think I gotta make the decision to stop. Because this is a whole other section. We have to build a nexus from scratch and mine all the resources. Maybe if we would have, like, not lost a bunch, which is obviously my own issue, but, like, this is, you know, I was warned this was a long one, but I think I gotta stop here just because this is not really an end in sight type situation. But I'll make a save for this one specifically if we ever want to come back and finish it. It's you know, it's also a lot of narrative stuff. It's part of a campaign. That's just sort of how it shakes out. At the end of the day, though, I will say I like the escort section. There are a lot of gotcha moments, but like I know how to save, right? We save the game. Everything works out just fine. The beginning section, I think, is not really intuitive. And I restarted, and then it was fine. It was kind of just, like, understanding at first. Like, hey, just go. You know? As opposed to trying to kill stuff along the way. Because I thought, like, we'd want to clear a path and, like, you know, because we have this base set up here, we could eventually take control of this and get some Terran units up to support. But no, the answer is you got to go. And that's something you can learn as you play, right? So I think, I mean, it's easy for me to say, like, hey, there's, like, too much dialogue. That's why I'm not really going to be able to finish the map in a reasonable amount of time here. But, again, it's part of, like, an overarching project that's very story-oriented. And overall, I think the dialogue is well-written. Some of the Protoss might not necessarily come across as Protoss-y as, like, the base game. But in general, the back-and-forth dialogue is, I think, is really well done. Is this High Templar? Oh, he's green. Is that normal? That seems different than usual. But yeah, oh, we got some lurkers too. But yeah, overall, pretty neat map. It seems like we'd have to mine the resources and hold out while we do it, and being like, you know, because it's not just mine 2,000 resources. It's mine enough resources to have 2,000 in the bank while not dying, then get them back here. So that's why I think it's probably a great spot to stop. But overall, yeah. Interesting submission. I will say this is a big improvement over last year's, which I think had like a really overactive AI with a lot of spellcasters. I think the spellcasters here were more reserved, because that makes microsections really, really, really difficult. Curse you and your allies. I like how he's going to flame us through the whole thing. Cool. Good stuff.